Okay. I think it's too bright. Let's see this one. Basically the same thing. Same really have. Okay, I like that. So I think what we're gonna do, take that. I'm gonna color. So it looks like it's a shadow. I'm gonna color. This is the top. I'm gonna color it. Like that. And then I'm gonna continue it just like this. Like that. Okay. Perfect. Actually, I'm just adding a little bit of shading on top. A little shading. Hoping it doesn't get too clumpy. We don't want any clumpiness at all. And then I'm just gonna be shading that little part right there. I'm gonna, I think I picked a little bit of a dark color, but I think it can still work. Just like that, I'm shading this part. If you have any drawing tips, you can comment it down below for me and I can definitely consider adding it. Yeah, and I'm just shading that part now. Perfect. I'm gonna get back the orange just to kind of fix that part out and make it more even. This really is how I blend the colors together. I just kind of overlap them. Perfect. Okay, I like that. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna move on to this part, I think. This part is like a brown, the brown feathers, the bird. Okay, and I've got this little notepad where I tried the colors out. Like this might be too dark. So let me see what other colors I have. Let me see this one. These are Prismacolors. I think these ones are perfect. So we're gonna try. I'm just gonna outline the feathers and then like that. For each one of them, outline them. Perfect. So just like that. I'm just putting it like that. Perfect. You can do that for each one of those feathers. As you can see, it will be, I'm going to try to make it like a lot more realistic and stuff, but for now, just like that. Perfect, that's all I need. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Now I'm just gonna continue shading it. I'm gonna go from the bottom and make almost like hair streaks to kind of blend that out. I'm gonna get a lighter color to put in the middle, but for now I'm just gonna make like hair streak. Perfect, just like that. Here. I'm trying not to make my hand cover the whole drawing. Perfect, okay. I'm gonna get a lighter color, just like this one, and I'm gonna kind of fill it in. Okay. This is the darker Prismacolor. I might just use it to outline the streaks. So like whatever I'm doing right now, I'll probably go over again to make sure this looks good, like the finishing touches. Make sure that blends into the rest of the body as well. So I am adding a little bit of a brown shadow to the rest of the art piece. Perfect, okay. You can definitely make like maybe fit one more right here, but I don't want it to be too crowded, so I might just leave it like that. Yeah, okay. So what I'm working with right now is a pack of 12 Prismacolors, and then some extra Crayolas on the side if I'm missing any colors. Yeah, I'm just looking at the leg right now. It might be a bit too light, so I'm gonna get like a darker color like this one, and I'm just gonna give it some detail for the leg, like that. Yeah. I think that's really all that it needs. I'm considering adding like another leg, but I don't think it's needed. Okay. So this is kind of like the main piece. It is a very rough sketch, but so I'm pretty sure how it goes. Here, it's just my notepad that I'm sketching on. Is that there would be like a blue centerpiece, and then an orange, like that, and then like an olivey yellow kind of color. So I might need to combine more than one color to reach, but like that. And then a nice green to outline it. Yeah. I think it's a pretty nice draft of like what this will be. So like kind of like the main piece. Okay, so just like that. And I've actually, the circles are just kind of assigned to where to put these. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna start with coloring all of them blue. So I'm pretty sure this is a pretty nice blue. It's the Prismacolor True Blue. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it a little circle in the middle of each one, like that. See that? Yeah. Just like that. It reaches until here. 2, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3. Kind of a weird pattern, but I like how it's kind of like scattered around. Okay, I'm just making sure it's pigmented enough. And then I might take just a lighter blue to make it shadowy almost. Oh, this is not at all sharpened. Okay. Let's find the serpent color first. Okay, I think this might be lighter. To make sure, I'm gonna test it on my little sketch pad. I like having one of these like around. Look, like this is not light enough. It's good to confirm. Here, let's try this one. Okay, nice. I think this one's pretty good, even though it's not sharpened. Let this go around it to make a shadowy effect. Just like that. I will get rid of the pencil marks, do not worry. It won't be this rough, like that. I'm trying to sew without my hand covering it. But basically, I'm not left-handed, but you go around it like that. Perfect, okay. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Now find the perfect orange. I think this one is super nice. This one. It's like this kind of orange, kind of shadowy. I'm gonna go all around it. I'm gonna try not to like cover the blue at all. So you can see that. The little sketch marks will go away because these are some pigmented pencil crayons. They kind of look like eyes, don't they? Okay, perfect. Here, I might make it a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna take just a little bit of yellow, the mustardy yellow kind of color. Let's see. Or maybe it's like a bright yellow. Just really bring out the vibrant color. You see, it really glows up the whole thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now for the green. It's the Prismacolor one as well. Apple green. Perfect. This is going to like shape the whole thing. We're gonna turn it into kind of like an almond shape. I'm gonna bring it up to make it like an almond, like that. And go around it, and I'm gonna bring it up just a tiny bit. Give it a little spiky tip. I think you guys can slowly see where this is going. Yeah. Okay. Perfect, I'm just gonna continue. Okay, now I'm just gonna continue. Just going around. Okay, I'm just gonna continue going around it. Like that. This one as well. Little almond tip. Okay. Now, my little secret, I'm gonna bring like another green color and just kind of make it more, less, you know, pencil-y. I don't know if that's a word or not, but it's like filled with streaks, you know, so I'm gonna try to blend that out. So now whatever color isn't coming out well, like for me the yellow isn't showing a lot, I'm going to take back the yellow. I'm just going to try to blend that back in. Okay, I'm going to move into the scariest part right now because it's the part where it will ruin everything if you mess up. Okay. Perfect. Now I'm gonna try to find the prettiest green I have this green. You're gonna make kind of like hairs almost covering the whole thing, but sewing like the centerpieces. I'm gonna try this out. That's like a pretty nice green. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna take my little thing and I'm just gonna go from top and I'm gonna make little hair pieces. So don't cover the whole thing completely, but definitely add some hair around it. Have a little ASMR moment. Yeah, like that. You just kind of make hairs around the whole thing. Get a little, don't make it slow, because that will make it blotchy, so you have to go really fast and just go around it. Okay, perfect. Now, this is like kind of the part where you add whatever is missing to your piece. Like, I'm gonna take a darker green. This one is pretty nice. I'm just gonna go around to make them look a bit different, just so that kind of there's shading from the sun. It'll be very subtle, still very nice. Perfect. Let's see. You can even take some brown in there and add some, like incorporate some brown. Brown. Like that. Very nice, okay. Look at that, that's a nice green. I'm gonna go twist around, make more hairs. It will almost look like a feather. Like, you see this part right here? I'm gonna make it almost so light, so tender, that it looks like a feather. See that? Okay, I'm gonna make sure they're all incorporated well. Make sure each one of those little almond-shaped things has a little cover. Like that. gonna make sure this part is darker than the bottom part. So I'm gonna take this really, really light green. It's the Faber-Castell one. I'm gonna use it to just below the bottom to kind of get a little like gradient accent, you know what I mean? But we don't want to use too much. Okay, that looks really, really nice. Yeah. Okay. Now this is kind of the main, I guess, idea, the peacock, and then whatever part you want to add detail to, you can go ahead and do that. I'm gonna take some black, just the black Prismacolor. Yeah, it is called black. There's no shade of black. I'm just gonna try to make almost little, make almost like mermaid waves. Oh my god. To make sure the peacock flesh looks like flesh. I'm just gonna go around it and kind of make some spirally shapes. And then I'm gonna take back the blue. Just color that in. Okay. Now I'm gonna take a very sharp, kind of like orangey brown color. I'm gonna go back here and just kind of make the tips sharper than what they already are. And very lightly to make sure. And this will also give it more kind of realism. Okay. Sharper. Make sure you don't make like them really long, because when you try to make something sharper, it will get longer and longer. Okay. I'm gonna make a little shadow on them. Perfect. Okay. I love that. And now I'm gonna take my violet blue Prismacolor, and I'm gonna make sure this part is kind of blended into here. So I'm gonna give it a little shadow. This part, I'm gonna give it shadow. I'm gonna go around it just a little bit and make it just like that. I'm gonna take my little cyan turquoise color and kind of blend that back in. I don't want the shading blue to take over the whole piece, you know what I mean? I'm gonna press hard onto this thing to blend them. Perfect. I'm gonna take my white. I'm gonna make sure the blue and the white piece are perfectly blended together. Thank you for all the highs in the chat. Okay, perfect. My table is quite a mess right now. Got colors all over the place. What do you guys think? What should I add to it? What should I blend? I think it's almost perfect. I think it's definitely some things could be added to it. Like for the neck, there's some white blotches, so I might just take my black and kind of outline that a little bit. Okay, perfect. Take back my violet blue and make sure it's all blended together. Especially the corners, like I want it to look like I've used like a billion of colors to make one thing. In reality, it's two colors that I've used different kind of mechanisms to bring out their level. Okay. It's kind of an annoying area right there. make sure it's all perfect. Color it all in. I don't know why that was such a hard thing to say. Okay, I love that. Oh, okay, whatever. Take back the blue. This is my blue Prismacolor, the true blue. This is all in the 12 pack, by the way. Just kind of use it in a circular motion. And then for the edges, be very careful not to go over. So circular in the middle and then sharper in the edges. Okay, I love a perfect gradient. So make sure you achieve that. Although the face is very cute, I think it can get better. I do want to go in there with some white, but my white is a bit dirty from my blue, so I'm going to have to take my little notebook again. I'm going to clean off my white, as you can see. I don't want any blueness. Okay, perfect. Now it's perfectly white. I'm going to just go in there and kind of brighten up the place. Okay, that looks pretty nice. Okay. Okay. This is another kind of Faber-Castell. Oh no, Staedtler. Oh, it's Faber-Castell, but I'm just gonna go in and kind of. It's very unsharpened. I just sharpened my colors. Perfect. Okay. I like that. Okay, it has a little bit of unwanted dust. God, look at that. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna take my darker green. I think it can add just a little bit more detail. Give it a little feather effect right here. Take my main green. Where are you? Here. Prismacolor green, grass green. Take that. Prismacolors are so very, very smooth. Look right here how that ever so smoothly became one sharp tip. And I'm barely like putting pressure on it at all. Okay, that looks perfect. This drawing is actually a gift for someone. So I'm trying to make it perfect. It's not gonna go in my sketchbook because whenever I draw on paper, I just kind of cut it out and then glue it on my sketchbook. But for this one, I'm not doing that. This is more of a gift. Okay, now to make sure these two parts kind of go together, I'm gonna go use some green and kind of just give it some kind of green shade. So it looks like it belongs, you know? I don't want it to be like this part, this part, this part, all kind of randomized together. Just kind of blend them together. Even here too. Yeah. This part, I don't know if you can tell, but I made a mistake here. I think I used a little bit too green, too much blue from the top. So I keep trying to go in with a nice like light green and kind of blend that so I can get more of a green than a blue. But I'm not achieving that, so I think I'm just gonna have to deal with the blue color. Here. Okay, I don't think it looks too rough. Okay. I'm gonna take purple. Very weird, but purple. And just for this part, to make it a little bit more bold, I'm gonna get some purple with the blue. And just kind of brighten that part. Okay. And then I'm gonna take some more of the purple and actually add some purple right here. Right here and there. Take the black, my black, and I'm gonna go from the top to the bottom. Go back. This is my system eraser. I'm gonna try to kind of get rid of the little splotches over here. Make it more sharp, but most of the time, Prismacolors cannot be erased. So once you make a mistake, you're just gonna have to color it in. So I'm gonna have to make the head a bit more thicker. Take my blue, this is my blue? Yeah, my blue. And then I'm gonna go in there and make the head a little bit more sharp. Perfect. Give it a little bit of volume below the beak. When you use darker colors on the outside, it will look like it's 3D, like actually, because when they're shaded on the outside, it looks like there's a continuous pattern to it. So making sure everything is outlined, sharp. Okay. Even though the eraser barely does anything, I'm gonna try to kind of lighten it up or like pick up some color. Take my blue and I'm gonna, you see that kind of part where it's kind of not sharp enough? I'm gonna go in with my blue and make it so sharp. Now, go with my light blue and I'm gonna blend this part in again. Okay, what do you guys think? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this brown and I'm gonna shade this part in again. We actually did this part on camera and this part and this part. The other parts were another video. I might just kind of take a lighter color, like this one. This is, what is this? This is a Faber-Castell. Yeah, I think that this makes it so much better. And I'm going to say I have a darker brown. That works pretty nicely. It's also a Faber-Castell, I think. Yep, it is. I'm going to go around it to make sure they're still separated, the separate feathers. Just kind of make it look little almonds. Okay, perfect. I'm going to take some of the brown and just kind of blend some into the green. So again, it will look connected. Okay, I think this is my finishing detail. I'm gonna add some more little streaks of green. Okay, I'm almost done. Where's my main green? This is my main green color. So for this part, I used grass green, apple green. These are both Prismacolors, and then this Faber-Castell. Look at that. And then I don't think they actually have color names, rather numbers. It's 357. So I'm gonna finish off. First, the light color. I'm gonna just go around the whole thing with this, especially here as well. It's kind of the part where it gets lighter. Now, finishing color. This one, the grass green, because it kind of looks like grass, doesn't it? Mixer. This looks like a feather. One big, humongous feather. Okay, a tiny little detail. Okay. Almost done, guys, almost done. I keep finding little imperfections I want to fix up. Okay, last color. Going back with my Prismacolor grass green. Kind of makes them go out. And just like that, 3, 2, 1, it's all done. This is my beautiful and glorious little peacock. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. That is the end of the live, and I hope you guys like this drawing of mine. So, bye-bye.